So really it's been a really good place to end off our season as the drivers preparing themselves to get off of the starting line. And I will see if we can find ourselves down onto the track. We are away. Drivers are flying through, if I can find my cameras, up towards turn number 1. They all head through. It looks like we're going to remain pretty similar next to each other. That's good. They're not going to really go too aggressive into turn number 1, because we can see that happen quite a lot, going too aggressive at the start. But it looks like they're all setting themselves down nicely. No spins actually at the moment. With 17 cars, that's actually a real surprise. The fact that everyone's still facing the correct direction. One car slightly wide, but other than that, I think that was Rob Milliken who went slightly wide. Other than that, it looks like that has probably been the cleanest start I've ever seen in Sebring. Off the circuit in the background, he's finding as well. There's Henry Meitenen. A little bit of the tap onto the rear end of Ricciardi. It's thrown him off the circuit. He's moved it down. He's trying to run side by side with Fanotti. Fanotti's almost not giving him it here. They're still side by side. Meitenen on the inside line. Fanotti kicks up a little bit of grass on the outside. They continue side by side. Meitenen's going to want this, and there's contact. And Meitenen's been shoved off the track by Pablo Fanotti. They get back on, and he's settled himself in now down to 5th. How is he not facing the wrong way? I don't know, but he's just been bumped and shoved off the circuit multiple times. And he's finally got himself settled once more in 5th, but looking to the inside of Jean van der Gies now. Up towards the final turns. That inside line easily hits. Van der Gies not able to do anything onto the entrance. Is he going to try to get the position back on the exit? You can see that tighter line in the middle of the corner. It's not going to work out. Just getting very confused for a moment. It was really good racing by them, all clean as well. And yeah, that only the one car ran off the circuit. It says Henry Meitenen slides, very big. That's Pablo Fanotti and collects Nathan Lockie. A huge hit into the final turn. That's not what Meitenen would want to see. He's going to try and find his way slowly back on track. Pablo Fanotti, Jean van der Gies, battling for second in the championship, of course. Currently, it's Fanotti who leads Van der Gies 3rd to 4th. It's the other way in the championship, of course. Van der Gies does hold second position ahead of his gear teammate. But I don't think really tyre wear is a massive issue in these cars, because their tyres can go for quite some time. If anything, the only reason these drivers have to come down to the pits is fuel, if I'm not mistaken. But here goes Van der Gies on the inside of Pablo Fanotti. He really tried it through the final turn.
Oh yeah, and you can see that Pablo Fanotti already changed his driving line to the left corner there. He was going on the outside to carry more speed through the straight.
Whoa! Ooh. Van der Gies really trying the inside line there, locking up completely. But he's actually got a better exit. He's no longer looking in front of him, he's looking behind him, and it's one of the worst things you can do in racing, because you start to miss your braking points, you start to change your racing line, not purposely, sometimes not even just to go defensive, just because it's a mistake. And Pablo Fanotti has ran wide there. It's going to give Van der Gies a really good opportunity to get the slipstream all over the rear now, heading up towards turn number 1. Van der Gies goes to the inside line. They're side by side. Fanotti backs out of it completely, allows Van der Gies through, and now is it Fanotti's turn to get into Van der Gies' turn. For P number 2, Van der Gies gonna try and make himself prominent in the rear mirrors. Very different racing lines there. Van der Gies trying to go as smoothly as possible, and Lon's trying to do as tight a line as possible as they get up towards the final turn. Here goes Van der Gies to the inside. Bit of a slide, but he holds it very tight on the inside. Continues through, and Van der Gies is into second position as they head into the final turn. There also is Lockie and Williams. They've started to close up, and this is the two drivers I want to look, is 11th and 12th, because they are so close, and Ashenko is just looking for a way through. Both drivers weaving a little bit out of the final turn. Lackinen looks like it is definitely going to be a DNF for him. It is. As lock up for Schenko as he looks for the outside of Kruger. Can't quite do it. Gets back onto the racing line. Kruger going defensive almost into the next turn. They all saw themselves out. Schenko looking to make himself known in Kruger's mirrors. Goes right to the inside to get to the end of the race. And that will give him a really good opportunity. And definitely with the fact he's just closed the gap to Ricciardi to about 2 seconds now. And I've seen some back markers ahead going through the final turn. So this could get interesting when they come up to the back markers. How are they going to do? Are they going to jump out of the way, maybe find their way down pit lane? No, they're both down pit lane now. That is early, and Van der Geest has completely closed the gap onto the pits. Really late on the brakes there. Look how close they are. Who's going to get the quicker pit stop? I'm surprised they're both down at this point in the race. I think Van der Geest chose to come down pit lane because Ricciardi's come down pit lane. I don't think that was on his original plan, but they're at a stop. Who's going to come out in the lead? Because they basically came into the stop neck and neck. Londes also onto the pit stop. Finotti is leading the way. Dos Santos now into second. Third position goes Lockie. The driver's still at a standstill in pit lane.
Where is it going to be? Ricciardi or John Van der Geest?
Oh, we know they've given up with the race and just walked away from their rigs.
Oh yeah, pretty much.
Some long pistols.
Oh, look at that!
Going to beat Van der Geest. A massive jump because look at this. Look, Ricciardi, is he even moving yet? No! Ricciardi is still at a standstill. Now he's moving. That is an extremely long pit stop. Van der Geest has got net first position. He's in fourth in this race. Ricciardi rejoins in 8th position. What a jump by John Van der Geest. But look at this 3-car battle that's going on directly in front of Ricciardi. That now he's got a... Oh no! Ricciardi's thrown it off the track. Ricciardi, that's not what he needs. A long pit stop and off the track. What on earth was Kruger doing? He's just completely shoved Londes out of the way. As Dos Santos comes down pit lane. Londes brakes early. Kruger runs wide. That's the way to make the final corner work. And through goes Londes. I don't know what Kruger was doing, but he's decided to come down pit lane now. But yeah, back to what I was saying. Van der Geest, of course, he normally pits quite late. So that jump into the pit lane that he's just done, could that be an accidental underfuel of the car? Maybe, because he wasn't going to pit this early and it's just caught him off guard. Not too sure, but we'll have to see what plays out. That could be an underfuel from John Van der Geest. It's not something I'd expect from him, though.
Or a little bit of an overfuel for Ricciardi, who knows?
Through here, but it is currently a 3-car fight with Schenko, who's not pitted, Londes and Ricciardi, who have pitted, and they are in net 2nd and 3rd position. Onto the brakes and through goes Ricciardi. What a move on the inside of Londes. I was not expecting that. He kicks out the rear end of the car. But look at that. What a move from the Lamborghini. But coming through, will he do it again? Or is Ricciardi setting himself up for a good exit? I think Ricciardi and Londes, they should stop fighting each other. And they should stop working. They should start working together just for a moment. Try and get past Denis Schenko up towards the final turn. Van der Geest now takes that lead with Lockie down pit lane. All the different racing lines. Is that Schenko's racing line for the pit lane? Yes, it is. Denis Schenko comes out, and look at that. That's not helped Ricciardi because Londes is side by side on the inside line now. As Finotti's also chasing down behind, but through goes Londes back in the second. Ricciardi down to P3. P number 4, Pablo Finotti, is looking at this fight now, but the Lamborghini drops it behind to the bottom step of the podium right now. What a overtake that was for Ricciardi in the first place, but what a move to take back second position by Londes, taking full advantage of Schenko, slowing down Ricciardi as he entered pit lane. We are coming up to the final third of this race. 35 minutes on the clock, and here, look at Ricciardi's going to go for the smallest move possible, but he locks up the right front, that's the word, there you go. Here comes Finotti, goes through, big slide for Ricciardi, he holds it, only just. What on earth has just happened? Has David Ricciardi almost thrown away his championship? Let me just remind you, if Van der Geest wins, Ricciardi has to finish in the top 5. He's just thrown his position down to 4th. Granted, he's got 14 seconds to the next car. He's got 22 seconds to that 6th position. But he's just really hampered his opportunity to stay in front. I'm just going to double check the points here to make sure.
Ricciardi's just done the last lap. He's done a 2-minute flat.
What on earth was that from Finotti? Has it worked out? It almost has. So much wobbling going on. Oh, I don't even think that was an attempt at an overtake. I think it just turned into one. Did you catch all of that there? Woo! Okay, so much, and no, Londes is around through the final corner. He's thrown it away with less than 20 minutes to go. Finotti takes second, and Ricciardi, who bearing in mind dropped about 7-8 seconds off, now is looking at Londes thinking, I'll have a piece of that. I'll take a podium in this. He saw that mistake obviously earlier, or he knows that mistake happened because obviously Londes is now directly in front of him. Do you think he's just waiting behind instead of pushing and risking an overtake? Just stay there and force Londes into a mistake to allow him to just sort of glide by. That may happen because, like you said, Ricciardi's tyres are shot, so I don't know, but he looks to the inside. Side by side through the final turn. The wide line's going to work for Londes. Ricciardi slips right back in. Surely this will be an overtake attempt. Up to turn 1. Squeezes to the left-hand side to be the inside. To turn number 1. The Lamborghini's got that line. Oh, that is a slide. I can see what you mean. The tyres definitely look dead there. It did not look comfortable going through turn number 1. Ricciardi's made 3rd, but Londes looks for a way back though. He looks up. Oh, but Ricciardi runs a slightly wider line, and lucky he did, otherwise he would have been tapped from Londes. But through goes Ricciardi, back onto the podium, exactly where he wants to be. Well, actually, it's not exactly where he wants to be. He'd rather be in the lead. But in the situations that have happened in this race, this is a perfect place for him to be. 3rd position, it's a podium to round out the championship. The top 3 in the race are the top 3 in the championship, just in a different order. He's not had the easiest second half of this race. There's a big wobble. As here comes Londes. He looks to the inside. Ricciardi says, nah, you're not going there. But Londes has still got the better exit to the right-hand side. Now be the inside line. Now, of course, you've said Ricciardi doesn't have good tyres. Does Londes have good tyres? Will he be able to make it work? Through the final turn, he's got the inside line. No, he doesn't. He's not quite got the overlap, but a big slide from Ricciardi. He keeps it going straight for now, but he's still got 10 minutes. I don't think that car really wants to be facing that direction anymore. You are right, he is fuel saving, but does he have enough to go another lap after this?
We will have to see. Entirely sure.
If he doesn't,
Finotti just gained 3 seconds on Van der Geest.
If he doesn't have enough, there's no question about it. He will slow down.
Oh yeah.
And he will make this the last lap. If he does have enough, he won't.
Oh yeah, he's on 4th gear.
He's slowing. He's making this the last lap, isn't he?
Oh yeah, he's on 4th gear.
Yeah. Yeah. Van der Geest is definitely making this the last lap.
Is he out of here?
I don't think he's out.
Oh no, he's not, but he's on fumes.
He is. He couldn't go another lap. There's no way he can go another.
Look at that! Just playing around. Yep. Oh yeah.
And
We have a
Van der Geest
winner.
then wins, yes.
Congratulations.
Well, not in quite the style that we would hope for, zooming across the line, but Van der Geest does win. Benotti is going to be happy with the second position, but Ricciardi, the man who's going to finish third, is our championship winner.
Oh, wow.
Londes takes home fourth position, but our championship winner, Ricciardi, finishing the race on third, started in pole, led the first half of the race, and threw it away in the pit stops. Nathan Lockie will take fifth position as he comes across the line. There is a 3-car fight going on for sixth position. I say fight, they're about half a second between each other each, but one mistake from any one of these cars and it could be a position change.
Ricciardo is very happy, doing donuts and all.
Dos Santos is going to take sixth, Williams seventh, and Pitchler eighth position. Bill Brown is going to take ninth position. We still got Ashenko and Rodriguez 10th and 11th, who are 1 second apart. Not anymore, because it looks like a little bit of a mistake from Rodriguez, yeah, losing a lot of time actually behind one of the back markers there. That was Ron Milliken. Milliken's now allowed him through, but here comes Ashenko, going to take 10th position in the race. Rodriguez to come home in 11th. We've got Milliken to come home in 13th. Kruger's coming up to the final corner to take 12th. Retirements from Svestern, Martin Lakonen and Maintonen, but the win for Van der Geest. Second position for Fanotti, but it's David Ricciardi who takes third position and the championship here in the Sim Racing Online Gear RSS GT1 series. It's been a fantastic series for Ricciardi, and what a way to close off 2018 for the Gear series. I can't wait to see what is in store for 2019 with the Gear series. Absolutely fantastic, and congratulations to David Ricciardi. What a race, what a championship.